Hey, Decide Your Destiny crew, Kyle Safridis here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Your Destiny daily dose. Decide that fortifying alignment within your heart and soul and what you do in this life is the most important action you can take. Working out what you're doing on this planet, working out what aligns with you, what doesn't align with you is essential. Today, I had a whole bunch of work to get through. I cleared out all my emails, and then by 12 o'clock there were 50 emails. There was all these projects, all these follow-up calls, a whole bunch of things that I need to get through. What did I do? I followed this passion, this kind of fury, this creative urge to go out and write down all the things that I've collated over the past few weeks, years, months in my life, where I've written down little, like life cheat sheets, or something you could write down and keep in your pocket and then keep you on course, or something you can write every day to make sure that you're focused on your main goals and you're realigning yourself. Because it doesn't just take one retreat or one coaching session or one bit of alignment. It takes many. And last few weeks I've been looking at some online coaching, doing some online, joining some online groups. I had a great friend who I went and saw at the ABC here in Perth. Got to see the whole news site and everything, and he's got an office there, and he was able to actually shed a lot of insight on me. He's opened 7 businesses over his life. He's done a lot of things, and just communicating to a lot of people and their different strategies, and realizing they were all after similar sort of things with similar sort of techniques, but slightly different. And today I just had this impulse, this passion to just kind of go and sit down and go, all right, what's my cheat sheet? What is my one page, or what's my kind of focus that I can look at and go, okay, great, I'm bang on it, I'm bang on the money, and it actually goes deep within my brain, deep within my heart, deep within my soul, and allows me to make easy decisions, allows me to, because what's the thing that we have today? What's one of the most incredible changes of our time, I think, is the amount of options we have and the amount of decisions and the amount of choices that we have. Yes, a lot of freedoms are being stretched. A lot of things that we thought, even this week I was told that I can mention a few things at this group that I go to, but I can't mention other groups that are similar to it that could actually be prosperous and beneficial if we have an abundance mindset over a scarcity mindset. And I was told I couldn't do that. So, there is this censorship, there is this kind of attack on freedoms, yes. And I do understand that. And free will and free choices. And it is a concern. It's something we have to actually look at and have conversations on, and not just shout people down. But there is a lot of options and choices to do things, and sometimes it's not a great thing. I got told by 5 other people today what I should do with my day. Different sort of things. There's this moon, why don't you go out and check the moon, take some photos, you're a photographer, that's what you like to do, that's how I can sum you up, that's who you are. Go and take some photos. And I went, had a look, and it was misty. Couldn't take any good shots, But I didn't have an impulse to do that. An impulse to actually turn this document that I created today into a digital format, to actually follow a lot of the things that I wrote down in this document and actually action them and move them forward. I didn't have an impulse to do things that I would usually have an impulse to because of my passions or because of someone else's, swaying me in a different direction. So find out how to align yourself. For me, on this document, I go through your inner health, so inner, what's inside you, what you want inside, your outer, and the ether. So your outer is the people, the relationships, the interactions, and the ether is the energetic force that brings the universe to us, that brings what we want to us, that we can bend the universe in, and that we can actually start creating, and all of a sudden we just get into this flow state and things just start evolving for us. So there's a whole bunch of different elements that I go through on this document, and what it's there for is that each morning I can actually write it down. And a great tactic is to write down your goals, write down your visions, whatever your cheat sheet is. This is going to be my cheat sheet going forward. My purpose, life, heart and soul, vision, mission statement sheet going forward. So write it down, put it on paper every morning, every night, and also every time you get disappointed, every time a sale doesn't go through, every time someone lets you down, every time the government lets you down. All the time, no, just joking. But every time, something doesn't quite go your way. speak about it, get it out, and then write it down, and then go through it and really work on that. And also, when you align with yourself, you actually align with what you want, and you align with the people that you want to connect with, and you don't give a crap anymore. You're not worried about who you're going to offend. You're not worried about who you're going to upset. You're not worried about trying to be a people pleaser right until your last day on this earth, where you regret it and where you go, oh, but I was just trying to do right by everyone. Well, guess what? You can't do right by everyone. You have to find out what aligns with your heart. You have to find out what aligns with your soul, and you have to pursue that. And that's the focus. That's the focus for this Decide Your Destiny Daily Dose. I hope you have a lot of takeaways with it. I will have a place where I'll have this document available to the public where they can go and fill in their own things. Otherwise, there's a bunch of other documents that I know and already have, which really helps you align with your purpose, your passion, and really allows you to source your core passion where everything else can grow from it. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. Give it a like, share it around if you know someone who's struggling to align with their purpose, who's maybe a bit of a people pleaser, maybe is terrified of being themselves in an online world where every comment can get judged. Please share this with them. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, guys, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.